Okay, chapter 19, verse 5. Kwa swapna, kwa sushuptirva, kwa cha jagaranantaha. Wait, I think we've done that one. Sorry.
I think we're on 8.
Mark, do you have one marked?
He said 8. 8, okay. Alam trivarga kathaya yogasya kathaya pyalam alam vijnana kathaya vishrantasya mamatmani. For me, who repose in the self, talks about the 3 goals of life are useless, talks about yoga are purposeless, and even talks about direct knowledge are needless.
Yes. So the goals of life, karma, dharma, artha, etc., ultimately moksha, all this is gone. Even talk about the self. I shared with several of you this wonderful little video. It's actually just audio of Swami Tapovan's meeting with Ramana Maharshi when he was a youngster, when he was only in his 20s. And he said, Bhagawan was silence. He didn't teach the silence. You have to come out of the silence to have words. Bhagawan just gazed into his face for an hour. If you can go there, what need is there for words of any kind? We can't go there, then the words are helpful. Next one.
Quick question, Jim.
Please.
I have it that we're on chapter 20, number 8, not 19:8.
Oh. Sorry. Okay. Let's skip that slide.
Did we read the wrong verse?
Yeah, I think we're on verse.
We're in the last chapter.
Yeah.
One more time, this time with feeling. I'm the old one. They're all young. No excuses for them. Thank you, David.
Kwa pramata pramanam va, kwa prameyam kwa cha prama, kwa kinchit kwa na kinchitva, sarvada vimalasya me. Where is the knower, and where is the means to knowledge? Where is the object of knowledge, and where is the objective knowledge? Where is anything, and where is nothing for me, who am ever pure?
Yes. So again, when the mind is stupefied into silence, all the questions, all the doubts, all the lists of categories, gone. For you non-Indians, something that you may have picked up in hearing these verses. All the interrogative words in Sanskrit start with the letter ka. Just like in English, we have who, what, when, where, why. They all start with, most of them, WH. In Sanskrit, they all start with ka. So where, when, who. Just a little grammar thing. Going on.
Kwa vikshepah, kwa chaikagriyam, kwa nirbodha, kwa murhata, kwa harsha, kwa vishado va, sarvada nishkriyasya me. Where is distraction and where is concentration? Where is sure knowledge and where is delusion? Where is joy and where is sorrow for me who am ever the actionless?
So whether the mind is merged into the self in samadhi, or it's engaged in the world in vyavahara transactions, when the woman or man of wisdom has quit believing in the fundamental reality of phenomena, as Nisargadatta Maharaj say, it's all Chaitanya, it's all just the play of consciousness. Then there's no concern for it. Now, there's a paradigm that comes out of the non-dual Shaiva Tantra tradition, which I like. This I read in the Recognition Sutras of Kshemaraja. He talks about Chaitanya, mind, the stuff, chitta, we would say in the Vedanta tradition, has 5 powers or forms that it takes. Generating or originating power. A thought arises. Sustaining power. A form or a thought continues to exist for a while. Dissolving or destroying power goes out of existence. A thought ceases, forms dissolve through entropy. 4th power, availing power. Chitta cannot know, not just in the spiritual sense, the non-apprehension of the self. Do you know how hot it's going to get today? 5th one, revealing power. I looked on my phone, it's going to be 85. Okay. So the invitation here is we stand back. It's the uninvolved witness of this play of the 5 powers. Out of nowhere, things come into being. They exist for a while, they go out of being. Sometimes there's not knowing, and sometimes then there's knowing. All of that kind of stuff, like the knowing of stuff, or the not knowing of stuff. It's all in the world. You ever be beyond? What's the value of this? So let's say as you're moving through your day, something happens, you get triggered and identified. And later on, you wake up. Oh, God, was I totally identified? So what? Did the mind's descent into stupidity affect you? did the mind's clarity. Oh, that's right. I remember. And that grounded being, Shivoham, Shivoham. Does that affect yourself? Take it easy. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Any thoughts on this? Now, again, this is advanced teaching. For those of us who are beginners or even intermediate yogis, Shankara will say, even after realization of the truth, there exists a strong impression that one is the doer and the enjoyer, which is the cause for rebirth or re-identification. This has to be conscientiously rooted out for steady and continuous identification of the self. Steady and continuous identification with the self. Annihilation of the vasanas here and now is termed liberation by the wise. One level of our sadhana, we practice this text. Let go of the yogi. Let go of the mumukshu. Have no concern for the world in pain and form, gross or subtle. Next one.
Kvachesha vyavaharo va, kvachasa paramarthata, kvasukham kvachava dukkham, nirvimarshasya me sada. Where is activity in the state of relativity, and where is the state of the absolute? Where is happiness, and where is misery for me, who am ever beyond any discursive thought?
So what concern have I whether my mind wants to meditate and be in samadhi, or is active in the world? What concern have I whether the mind is still? Wonderful term that I haven't heard yet. Nirvimarsha. Vimarsha means deliberation. And it's a term we find in Yoga Sutra. No, I lie. It's in Tripura Rahasya, where the Tattva talks about we have Prakasha, the pure light of awareness, which then illumines deliberation, Vimarsha. Let go of the Vimarsha, the deliberation, and what's left is the light, Prakasha. That is what samadhi is. So here, Ashtavakra is saying, or Janaka, who's talking. The mind's involved in deliberation. No concern. Any thoughts? Next one.
Kwa maya, kwa cha sansaraha, kwa priti, Kwa pritirvirati bhava, kwa jiva, kwa chittad brahma, sarvada milasya me, vimalasya me. Where,
Vimala,
yeah,
without a taint, without dirt.
where is illusion and where is the world of change? Where is attachment and where is detachment? Where is jiva and what is Brahman for me, who am ever pure?
Yes. So all these things is the world wheel or unreal. It is conditioned Brahman, or is it all just a play or a show? Is it spanda? Is it vibration? Or is it pratibimba? Is it just reflection? Who cares? All those philosophical concerns, we leave them to the puppets. It's interesting. My friend Dave Dutt's guru is this Kriya master in Jaipur, Bhuvaneshwarananda. And he was asked, what was his sadhana? What did he do? These various kriyas and things like that. And he said, I just sat at the feet of Pahari Baba until it was all gone. So this is one of these kinds of transmissions of Shakti. Who ate his mind? Sometimes I think the whole Vedanta is just something to entertain our intellect while we engage in this process, diving deeper and deeper into the silence. After a while, we just give all back. Next one.
Kwa pravrittinirvrittirva, kwa mukti, kwa cha bandhanam, kutastha nirvibhagasya, swasthasya mama sarvada. Where is activity? Where is inactivity? Where is liberation? And where is bondage for me, who am immutable and indivisible and ever established in the self?
Yes. Kutastha. It's a term borrowed from Gita. Kuta can mean either an anvil or a mountain. Stha tishtati means to stand or be established. We actually get the words in English: established, stand, still, all of them from that same Sanskrit root. So there's two ways to look at it. If we use kuta like a mountain, it just is there. And all the weather happens and eons go by and the mountain just is. Or if we translate kuta as an anvil, all the various things like swords and spears and horseshoes and wagon wheels and barrel hoops, they all change. Pum, 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 pum. The anvil is get out. Watch the light show. You are immovable. Nothing touches you ever. Ignorance overcomes the mind. I sure think it does. Just like when I'm dreaming, I think the dream is real. There's no difference. You just sit here, mind tuned up, and listen to the traffic. Are you changed in any way by the traffic going by? Be quiet between the stoplights. Be noise when the traffic goes by. Big truck, little motorcycle. None of it touches you. So also with this one. None of it touches. You are kutusta. Any thoughts, questions? Next one.
Upadesha kva shastram, kva shishya, kva cha va guru, kva chasti purushartho va nirupadhe shivasya me. Where are instructions, or where are scriptural injunctions? Where is the disciple, and where is the preceptor? Where indeed is the goal of life for me, who is the absolute good, Shiva, free from all limitations?
So the scriptures, the instructions in the scriptures, the guru, the teaching, the student, even bondage and liberation. All of that occurs in the play of Chaitanya. I have no concern. The guru is doing a good job. He puts himself out of the job. Swamiji used to say the guru is a temporary psychological device. You always love your guru. But when the transmission is complete, there's no need. So long, Swami. Nice knowing you. everything in the Jagat, world of name and form, is like a light show. Pretty to look at, but not real. Oh, politics. Oh, this, oh, that. It's like when I watched Jurassic Park, for God's sake. No. Just as the screen in the movie theater is putusta. So you, who are the screen of consciousness, never you are achala. Chality means to move around, to go. Achala means never move. Next one.
Quachasti, quachavanasti, quasti chekam, quacha dvayam, bahunatra kimuktena, kinchinoti shtate mama. Where is existence and where is non-existence? Where is the one unity and where is duality? What need is there to say more? Nothing indeed emanates from me.
So does the world exist or does it not exist? Am I the cause of it all? Is it even cause? Or as Krishna moves us through, first he says, all this is sprung on me like gems on a thread, Manisutra. Later he says, well, actually, I am not in them. They are in me. It's like all the elements of a dream. You're not in the dream. The dream's in you. Then he says, actually, they are not really in me. You may dream you're out racing through the fields on horseback. But when you wake up, your husband's next to you, not a horse. This is no different. Seen, not real. Next one.
That's it.
That was the last one.
There's nothing more to be said.
Okay, well, let's go back and do the first verse again.
Janaka uvacha katham jnanam avapnoti katham muktir bhavishyati vairagyam cha katham prapta me tad bruhi mama prabhu. Janaka said, teach me this, O Lord. How can knowledge be acquired? How can liberation come? How is renunciation achieved?
So, as is our custom, now begins your swadhyaya. For those of you who've heard that term in Yoga Sutra, which basically means a psychological inventory. In the Vedanta tradition, swadhyaya means after we've been through the scripture with the teacher, then we review it. Swamiji used to say, revise it. At home, going through it again, bringing our own unfolding understanding to it over and over. These scriptures are masterpieces. And the essence of a masterpiece is that it's ultimately inexhaustible. As we grow and change and we enter into that work of art, literature, painting, music, we find inexhaustible treasures. These Vedanta scriptures are that. So for those of you who've gone through this text for the first time, I promise you, go through it again on your own, reading Swamiji's commentary, meditating, own it, live, and it will continue to richen. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Guru Pyo Namaha Hari Om.